Hi guys, welcome back to my Knox story part 3. Please forgive me. I have so much, I've gotten so much anxiety after going through all this with this in person and stuff like that. And so as I share my story, the Lord's helping me. Again, this person is like, these people they're done in my life. And so this person's bitter and mad because this is over, and he's still continue doing, witchcraft and stuff like that. And so let's keep going. Okay. God is dealing with these people. Yeah, right now, you guys, this is the ending. You know what I mean? Like, again, I came across this person and so kind and so loving to this person. And this person, is just really sick, you guys. And enough is enough, and God's like, it's time to share your story. And, and so anyway, so when I survived what we call his destiny swap. Okay, this person sold his soul to the devil. Okay, and he wanted to be me. He wanted my position. Okay, now let me give you a good example of what the Lord gave me. Okay, we have Lucifer, who was one of his main angels in heaven. Okay, guys, but he got jealous and envious. Okay, this is like the same as what I went through of God's position. He didn't want to worship. He didn't want to bow down. You don't work with them. So God had to kick him out. And he took 7 posses, 7 descendants with him. So now he changed his name to Satan. Anyway, so now he created darkness in this world. Okay, so we have divine being, which is light, it's just me, and then we have darkness, which the devil likes to use narcissist. Okay, because of that demonic spirit. Okay, and so and normally, and this is an all, anybody that's gone through one of these connections, or you know what I mean, like, and so, anyways, and so now. But so this person is trying, instead of working or healing or evolving, just like I did, anybody could do that. I don't believe in that. I believe, we all have choices. I made a choice, when I came in 2010 to change my life. I did a lot of hard work in what I did, you know what I mean? And then here I come along my journey, so with this narc, okay? And then for no reason, and starts doing all this stuff, and that's what I learned all this information because of my anointing and stuff like that, and sacrificed me and all this witchcraft that was on me. And anyways, and so he wanted a destiny swap. He wants people to see him as a light, okay? But God's looking at this person saying, I don't know you. My people don't do witchcraft, okay? My real divine people don't mess with people. They don't bully people. They don't put people down. He wanted everybody to see him as the light and to see me as him. Now, when you awaken to the witchcraft, when you heal and you evolve, is it no longer? You know what I mean? And so, now, when you go through this process, God equips you, okay? So when you go in the beginning, you're learning, you're like, what the heck is going on? All the stuff that, I went through a lot of tears, a lot of crying, like, and just, it's one thing about me, I get back up, I heal, you know what I mean? Like, and, but anyways, and so, mind you, this person, from the get-go, mistreated me, okay, you guys? And, like I said, and it's okay, I generally, like I said, cared about this individual, okay? And I don't care no more. I'm not, that was just all this was a generational thing to break, you guys. Once you heal, you heal those wounds, okay, that were connected and stuff. But, and once you heal, you don't feel sorry for these people, right? When you're unhealed, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, that you feel sorry and all this stuff like that because of the wounds and stuff. And then you heal and you're like, people need to go through stuff. You know what I mean? People like this in the world, you know what I mean? And messing, mind you guys, I go out here every day and not for what I could gain. These people want for what they could gain, okay? They go out here and using and manipulating or whatever for what they could gain. But God's real ones, his chosen elite ones, we don't do that, honey. I'm constantly behind the scenes, I don't need nobody or no pat on back by man. God knows who I am. And me and him are like this, okay? I go out here 90 because I genuinely care. I am one of his real ones, you know what I mean? Constantly, I live my life like that, okay, for the Lord. Even when I go through these battles, this trial, this dark trial that I went through and I overcame, got back up, brushed myself off, still serving God, honey. All the way for Jesus, honey. The real Jesus, okay? Now, mind you guys, okay? We have this illusion that the devil created of a false version of God. And a lot of people think of the church God, right? No. The God is cutting down on a lot of stuff in this world, okay? And then we have real people like me that serve God, that are genuine, loving, kind. We all the way, honey. I go all the way for Jesus, through the good and through the bad. This person was out here, right? This is a good example of my story. I learned so much from this, you guys. This is a good example of this person out here, you know, trying to be of the light, and then behind the scenes was doing all this stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? You could talk all you want. You know what? Remember, God said they crucified me first, honey. They talked about me first, honey. Woo! Yes, honey. So you keep it talking. I gave this person grace after grace, you guys. So God's like, it's time for you to speak. Time to take your crown back. This person wanted my crown. He wanted my light. You know, they have the half of them, the demonic that we're dealing with, right? The envious part. Then we have the other the part, like, that's where it's like a love-hate kind of thing, you know what I mean? And so, but I had to heal, you guys, a lot of things, you know? And this is a generational thing. This is a deep-rooted thing. It's not just, oh, you can just do this and break. This is real. You're breaking real generational, 3 generations of chains, okay? Of unspoken, like all kinds of things, okay? So this is not for the weak. It's not. God is called the strong. He doesn't give you nothing you can handle too. And every time, like when I was going through this, I was like, I'm sitting here like, who the heck do you think I am, God? Like, who do you think I am? And I'm sitting here like, I was brushing it off and then like flinging. Like, that's why they call me the demon slayer, honey. I'm literally, how do you say it? I've been, how do you say it, Lord? I've been crowned. And how do you say it? The word, hold on, guys. Holy Spirit, help me. Ignited. Not ignited. Where they usher you into the kingdom, or like, you know, you graduate. Like I graduated. How do you say that? Into the kingdom of heaven after going through this, you know what I mean? Like I got my degree after this, you know what I mean? This trial, okay? I literally got my degree in heaven, you guys. I've gotten my crown. I've earned my crown, you guys. And you get love. People acknowledge you in this world. Love covers a multitude of sin because of how you treat people, okay? It realized you never forget how someone treats you. This person still didn't forget how good I treated him. That's where you get recognition and love and support. Not treating people like the way this person treated me. Because eventually it's going to go old. Everybody, even your people around you, posses, are going to get tired of that. I went through a lot, you guys, a lot. I had to pick myself, and God knows that. And that's okay. See, this is where the testimony comes in, honey. I was down for a minute, and I got the fuck back up. Excuse my French. I'm very passionate what I went through. And anybody knows that ever been in one of these dynamics knows. But this person came for the wrong person, honey. The wrong person. I work hard for everything. Every single thing since the day I was born. I came and I made a choice, you guys. I made a choice. When I came in 2010 to change my life and break these generational things, okay? And create new energy, create everybody. I don't believe in they have the same choice. I don't believe in all this childish victimizing. I don't believe in that. This person has the same choice. We all go through stuff. I've been through a lot in my life, you guys. I've been through a lot in my life, and I made a choice to make a difference and break these chains and not to be lazy. And then I come across this dark individual for no reason, didn't get to know nothing, bullying me. And you know, and you guys know, okay? It's all about them. It's just their character. And I understand. I'm very vibrational, you guys. I'm very, very vibrational. I know how to, I've ignored this person. I've let this, you know what I mean? Like, because it's just childish. You know what I mean? This stuff, and even sharing my story is just childish. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, grow up. Grow up. What I went through, there's no coming back from this. The bridge is totally burnt and thrown in the river, honey. God said it's time to step in my power, you guys. I had to deal and heal a lot of things. And this person, while going through this and healing, was doing all this stuff. I'm just sitting here like, and I don't bow down to no demonic entity. The only person that's in control and that has power over me is Jesus Christ. This person is done in my life, you know what I mean? Like, and he only did it to himself. But it's time for me to take my crown back. So I say, that's what the Lord told me. Some people don't deserve your love. And this person just walked and kept walking, had multiple chances, and just walked all over me. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know anybody else. I'm speaking for myself. But I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not the only one. Like I said, I've been through so much. I don't believe in this victimizing. I've been through this and narcissist, whatever. We all have choices, honey, to grow up, to heal those wounds, okay, that caused you to do this. Okay, we have a choice. Yes, it's not easy, okay, because I've been there, I know. But it's a choice. You could go down the hard route and heal and evolve and get all this accolades and blessing and light over your life too. Or you could be bitter and angry because I don't give a shit. And do nothing and low vibrational. Go play victim all you want, honey. But people are going to get tired of that. Even your own. I love everybody. I have no hate for these people. Oh, sorry. I have no hate, you guys. I'm sorry, my heart. Sorry. This was a very energetic connection. It was all this, and I could go in the beginning, you know. I could tell you in detail, you guys. Now, you know, I went through all this, everything, like so much, and we're gonna talk about it, you know, and a lot of wrong, you know. And my situation was there was a lot of wrong, okay. And I went through a lot of pain, got sick. You know what I mean? Like, these people cause all the stuff. It causes you sicknesses. You know what I mean? They do. You know what I mean? Because of what they put you through, you know? And so, I broke this chain, though, you guys. This is just the finale for me. This is the finale. You know what I mean? This is the finale. And God's seen how graceful, how kind I was. Waited my time, waited my turn. This person was out here laughing it up, spending money on whatever, all these people. I mean, whoever, you know what I mean? Why are you in my energy? But he wanted to steal my energy and use me, okay? He didn't breadcrumb me. He used me, okay? Just so he could try to hang on, right? Because he gets clout off of my name, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't get nothing. I'm like, no, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, good riddance. Because of who I am. And it took a lot. When you're going through this, you're breaking these chains, guys. So now I have to step into my, how do you say it? I have to step into my power, you guys. And from this old version that I was so used to, right? You're so used to the old, unhealed version of yourself. So now you have to transition, okay, into this powerful version of yourself, okay? And it's not easy, you know, because I'm so used to, like, you know, just this low vibrational, like, unhealed, you know, just people-pleasing, like, all these things that I broke, okay? So now when you're transitioning, it's hard, okay? Like I said, I didn't do nothing to these people. But again, we deal with, you know, this is going on in the collective. We deal with, like, jealous, envy people in this world. And when you're a real one, you don't do that. I help everybody. You guys, like you said, you're empath. I'm a, what do you call that? A super empath, okay? I let things go and I let them build up, and I'm like, I give so much grace. You know what I mean? See this person, you know, change, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, so much. But when I explode, I explode. You know what I mean? Like, and people, I mean, they're not dumb. This individual wasn't dumb. They will play on you until you take your energy back. And they will take, because they are takers. Take. That's a sad life to live, you know what I mean? And then you have the empath over here struggling that doesn't even know how to ask for help. Or feels like, I don't know how to explain it, like, you get what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I mean? My situation. I have beautiful people in my life that support me and stuff like that. God is bringing more beautiful people in my life. But I always had struggled to, you know, because I took care of myself all my life, guys. So it's like a balance. God was working on me so I could get a balance of that. You know what I mean? And sometimes we do need help, you know? And I needed a lot of help. When I went through this stuff, I needed a lot of help. And this person treated me poorly. He's not welcome back in my life. The bridge is burnt. You know what I mean? And I was sitting here picking myself up while going through, while this person was doing all this stuff to me, you know what I mean? And he wants to spin the block. This person wants to spin the block. He's been waiting for me to speak. Like, you know how they like to talk shit back and blah, blah. He's been, like, waiting for me to speak and get, you know what I mean? Well, here you go, honey. Here's your chance. See, I healed this time, though, you guys. But why would you want someone like this? I'm just saying, why would I want someone like you? You're abusive. You know what I mean? When you try to talk stuff and put me down, you're abusive. Do you understand that? And I'm a divine being. That's not okay. I will never be with someone like that. You guys, I don't ever condone, like, I don't, low vibrational. I've learned how do you say it? I mean, God has just taught me well to let go, all the petty, you know what I mean? Like, and, but I had to put some clout on my name, okay? I haven't talked once, so I was like, I have to put some clout and share my story, put some clout on my name, okay? Why would you come across somebody and bully them for no reason? But see, these people they want to embody my energy. They want to embody that they are divine beings, that they're loving and they're caring and they're kind. But behind the scene, they're bullies. You can be a divine being. You just got to do the work. This is where the mask comes in. You know what I mean? And I don't believe that. I know we say narcissist, that we say all this stuff. I don't believe these people, like, these people could change. They could heal that wound. I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, God is the creator. He's powerful. These people have a choice to heal and evolve and become a beautiful creature in this world. I just don't believe that, you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all have a choice in life. See, I help everybody. Just not entitled fucks. You know what I mean? This person wanted to try to come in and spin the block again. Oh, she could help me. She could do this. Or for whatever reasons. And I felt, oh God, you guys, I have such a big heart. And I felt sorry for this person. But not in like that sorry way. You know what I mean? I genuinely cared. I care about everybody. I don't care about this person like this no more. I had to learn a lesson. And this person repaid me with evil. Sorry, God. I haven't talked about this publicly yet. And so I have a lot. It's time to say goodbye. I held on this person. I was so kind and I held a lot from this person. I did a lot. I was so nice to this person, guys. He walked all over that. Sorry. I didn't deserve none of this, guys. I went through so much. I don't expect nothing, you guys. That's who I am always. I help so many people and I have so many testimonies, okay? But these people, like, you gotta learn your lesson. And this is what God told me. No matter how much I cared about this person, like, you're not meant to be this person. These people, you know what I mean? Like, he has to go through his thing. You know what I mean? And this person was prideful and egotistical. He wanna, instead of dealing with that pain, you know what I mean? That's where I know, because I know what I went through, okay? And instead of dealing with that pain, he'll lash out. Like, I get, you know what I mean? But he's actually, behind the scenes, is... right? You're hurting. But there's life's lessons, you guys. Like, life are lessons, honey. I did the work. It's time to say bye. You know, I helped these people try to keep me back. You know what I mean? Look at why he was doing all this out here, right? That's why when it's time to go, you got to let things go. I did the work. I healed. It's time to let go. It's time to move on with my life, honey. This person made a choice, his own choice. It was his own fault, whether he takes accountability for it or not. You made the choice to go down a different route. You didn't want to go down the healthy route. You wanted to go down the dark route. And I doing all this energetic work, going through all this, evolving, healing. But you were out here just playing around, mocking me, talking shit. God doesn't reward ugly, okay? God doesn't like ugly. And I'm genuinely, I pray for these people, guys, that have such a big heart because of who I am in this world. That's why I got my crown. But I pray for these people. I don't know. I don't care no more. Like, I don't care. I healed. You don't care about this. Like, after someone abuses you that long and uses you, you just don't care no more. It's like cry wolf. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't care. You're done. I don't care. I don't care. I give it to God. I get these people. Go. You're done using me. He used me so much, you guys. He got plenty of use, okay? Anyways, yes. But anyways, just so thankful for God. Again, it's crazy, I know, because these people, the opposite, like, how can you heal? How can you forgive me? Because that's the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I'm going to share my story. That's the Holy Spirit. That's why God has assigned me to my position, honey. I've been doing it for 15 and a half years. Healing, evolving, forgiving. Healing, evolving, forgiving. All the time. What does it say in the Bible? 70 times 7. I get what he's talking about now. Because we go through life, we come across people on different levels of life, okay? Different areas of their life. And as people learn a lesson, they keep growing, evolving. I keep learning my lessons. That's where you get growth. If you don't learn your lessons, you're going to keep going through the same lessons over and over and over and over and over until you learn them. So you're staying in the same position over and over and over until you learn those lessons. That's what life is, right? And that's what growth is in this world. And I learned a big lesson from this. See, this is his emotional, trying to manipulate, the master manipulators, and like, so, God bless you. I'll see you in my next part 4. Of my next story. Bye.